20-year-old soldier critically wounded in Tel Aviv train station attack. In CBS interview, Obama casts doubt on possible deal with Iran. Netanyahu suggests revoking citizenship for those who support terrorists. And Iraqi defense minister confirms ISIS leader is injured in airstrike. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. Today is Monday, November 10th, and here are your top stories. The latest and growing Israeli-Palestinian tensions: an Israeli man was stabbed and critically wounded near a Tel Aviv train station today in a suspected terror attack. A spokesman for the Magen David Adom ambulance service said the man, who was an IDF soldier aged 20, was rushed to the hospital. Police said they arrested a suspect, a Palestinian from the town of Nablus in the West Bank, and that the assault was apparently politically motivated. J-Post crime reporter Ben Hartman was at the scene of the crime earlier.
At the moment, the suspect, reportedly an Arab man from the Nablus area, is in a building on Levanta Street where he was chased by bystanders and police. Unclear what his status is. There's an ambulance outside the building waiting to pull him out. He reportedly stabbed a soldier multiple times in the chest, badly wounding him. And at the moment, they're waiting agents to bring him out and pursue investigation.
U.S. President Barack Obama told CBS Face the Nation that there is still a big gap on Iran nuclear talks.
Iran has influence over Shia, both in Syria and in Iraq, and we do have a shared enemy in ISIL. But I've been very clear publicly and privately, we are not connecting in any way the nuclear negotiations from the issue of ISIL. We're not coordinating with Iran on ISIL.
The president was distancing himself from Iran's leadership days after a report alleged he sent a letter to Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Reports also emerged this morning that the United States was ready to discuss renewing diplomatic ties with Iran if a nuclear deal was reached. Senior envoys of Iran, the United States, and European Union met in Oman on Sunday to tackle stumbling blocks in efforts to defuse the standoff over Tehran's nuclear program, and they were scheduled to reconvene discussions today. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel won't tolerate violent rallies within its midst in which protesters call for the nation's destruction.
ישראל היא מדינת חוק. כל מי שיפר את החוק יענש בחומרה. אנחנו לא נסבול לא הפרות סדר, לא התפרעויות. אנחנו נפעל בנחישות נגד זורקי אבנים, זורקי בקבוקי תבערה, זורקי זיקוקים, חוסמי צירים, וגם נגד הפגנות שקוראות להשמדתנו. איננו מוכנים לסבול יותר הפגנות בלב ערינו שמניפים דגלים של החמאס או של דאעש וקוראים לפדות את פלסטין בדם ואש, בעצם קוראים להשמדתה של מדינת ישראל.
Netanyahu added that flags spotted at riots belonging to terrorist organizations such as Hamas or ISIS would lead to harsh punishment, possibly as extreme as revoking their Israeli citizenship. The Prime Minister was addressing the weekly cabinet meeting in the aftermath of Saturday's violent riots by Israeli Arabs in the Lower Galilee near the village of Kafr Kana. Iraqi Defense Minister Khaled al-Abadi confirmed on Sunday night on his Facebook account that Islamic State leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi was injured by a U.S. airstrike late Friday night. The Post also said Baghdadi's deputy was killed in the attack. Similarly, Abu Muhammad al-Adnani, believed to be a spokesman for the Islamic State terror group, also confirmed that Baghdadi was injured by an airstrike, wishing him on Twitter a speedy recovery. And that's all for today. Don't forget to go to jpost.com and check out our Facebook page for more on these developing stories. Until tomorrow, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studio.